IOO. This is the iShares Global 100 ETF. This ETF invests in the world's biggest stocks in developed and emerging markets. It gives you exposure to sectors like technology and consumer discretionary, which are hard to access in the Australian market. This is a global large cap blend ETF. And if you're just getting started investing, this is a great first pick. You're going to hold companies like Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, and Google. But first, let's compare IOO to a couple other competitors. Using Portfolio Visualizer, investing $100,000 in IOO, VGS, and QMix, you can see IOO grew to $421,000, VGS grew to $331,000, and QMix grew to $297,000. Testing these ETFs again, but with $500 a month for the past 10 years, you can see IOO grew to $161,000. This was again the highest. IOO has the best returns, it does have the highest standard deviation, it has the best year, it has the lowest max drawdown, and the highest Sharpe ratio over the past 10 years. Taking a deeper look at IOO now that we know it's a good investment, it was incepted back in 2007. Over $5 billion are invested in this right now. It has a management fee of 0.4%. Now it only has one holding, but it's just buying the US version of IOO. So you do hold those 100 companies. Its 10-year beta is 1, so it moves just like the market. It has a 1.05 yield, and you're going to get paid these distributions semi-annually. This ETF also performs quarterly rebalancing. Over 80% of your money is going to be invested in the United States, but almost 4% in the United Kingdom, almost 3% in Germany. Same goes for Switzerland. 2.3% is France, just over 2% in Japan, 1.41% in China, and 1.32% in the Netherlands. This ETF is a little heavy in tech at 45%, but you're also 10% in communication, almost 10% in financial, 9.49% in consumer discretionary, almost 9% in healthcare, 6% in consumer staples, 4.68% in industrials, and 3.46% in energy. Taking a look at the value and growth metrics, everything looks all right with a 22.35 PE, a 4.98 price to book, a 3.91 price to sale, 16.42 for the price to cash flow. Historical earnings are growing at over 10%. Sales growth is 5.78%. Cash flow growth is almost 10%. And book value growth is almost 9%. For the performance of this ETF, the past year is 30.64%. The 3-year returns are 25.99%. The 5-year returns are 21.47%. The 10-year returns are 15.79%. And the 15-year returns are 15.39%. This ETF also has excellent Sharpe ratios with a 1.72 3-year, 1.45 for the 5-year, and 1.16 for the 10-year Sharpe ratio. This is definitely a great ETF to get started investing with.